Looking back at real estate in 2025, it was the best of times and the worst of times for Zillow.
Oh, totally. If you just looked at their bank account, they were crushing it. Revenue beat expectations, rentals and mortgages were booming. Absolute banner year.
But, and there's a big but here, if you look past the cash, it was basically a year of no good, very bad days.
Yeah, they were basically under siege. Lawsuits, new enemies, angry CEOs. It's actually wild how messy it got.
Let's start with the competition. For years, Zillow was the undisputed king. But then, rocket companies made a massive move.
Right. In March, Rocket, the huge lender, bought Redfin. Talk about a power couple.
Exactly. They're calling it a fully connected end-to-end experience. Even insiders were like, okay, finally, someone who can actually fight Zillow.
It's the first time another company really threatened Zillow's total dominance, but they weren't the only ones knocking on the door.
Enter the sleeping giant, Google.
This one actually scares me a little. In December, Google started a controlled experiment showing home listings and tour buttons right in the search results.
Yeah, eXp CMO called it, Google has entered the portal wars.
Analysts are saying it might not disrupt things tomorrow, but long-term, that is a massive risk for Zillow. If Google wants your lunch, they usually take it.
So, facing all this heat, Zillow tried to tighten its grip. In April, they announced they wouldn't accept listings that weren't widely available on the MLS.
Basically, they said, if you're marketing a house privately or secretly, you can't play in our sandbox.
Zillow claimed it was pro-consumer, transparency. But the industry, they did not see it that way.
No, they saw it as a power trip.
The backlash was instant. Andy Florence from CoStar, who runs Homes.com, called Zillow an anti-competitive cartel.
Ouch. And don't forget Robert Rufkin from Compass. He was furious because Compass relies heavily on those private exclusive listings.
He went on social media, calling it bully behavior and an abuse of monopoly power.
And he didn't just tweet about it. He took it to the courts.
In June, Compass filed an antitrust lawsuit. They claimed Zillow was conspiring to boycott Compass listings.
They even dragged Redfin into it, saying their rental partnership was part of this big conspiracy to hurt Compass's reputation.
Their lawyers literally called Zillow a monopolist in a November hearing.
The judge hasn't ruled on pausing the rules yet, but man, the accusations are flying.
It wasn't just competitors suing, though. The feds got involved.
The FTC. They sued Zillow and Redfin in September over that rental partnership we mentioned.
They think the deal kills competition in the rental ad market. And then 5 states jumped in with their own lawsuit the very next day.
If the FTC wins this, Zillow might have to sell off assets or totally restructure. That is serious business.
Then there's the copyright drama. CoStar sued Zillow in July, claiming Zillow was stealing their photos.
Not just a few photos. We're talking 46,000 images. CoStar's asking for like $1 billion in damages.
$1 billion with a B. Zillow started pulling photos down, but CoStar says they kept doing it.
Now the case is in Seattle, and CoStar says they can't wait to hold Zillow accountable in its own backyard. Spicy.
And we're not done. The consumers are angry too. 2 lawsuits popped up claiming Zillow tricks buyers.
This is about their Flex agent program. The lawsuits allege Zillow steers buyers to agents who pay them big referral fees, which inflates costs.
There are even claims of kickbacks and racketeering related to Zillow homeowners.
Zillow denies it all, obviously, but if a jury decides they're manipulating buyers, that destroys trust.
So with all this legal pressure, Zillow started retreating a bit at the end of the year.
Yeah, they dropped Matterport 3D tours and even removed climate risk data from listings, blaming external rules.
It feels like they're circling the wagons. 2025 was a financial win, but a PR and legal nightmare.
Absolutely. 2026 is going to be the pivot point. Can they survive the siege? We'll have to wait and see.